Welcome to Moop Studio, where I do cool shit and show you how I did it. Episode today is Dungeons and Dragons character painting in Speeddraw. Shall we do it? Let's go. And 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I did some sketch beforehand, multiple references, and I after that I started with a background. It's a moonlit night sky and in something of the dark, and my VTuber model is erratic and static. It's kind of funny to see. And the character design is based on a D&D character for my friend. I did it for her birthday. This year is a somewhat digital art piece for all of my friends of Dungeons and Dragons characters. This one is, oh, this looks funny. The sketch of Leshy. Leshy, obviously not a D&D official character. It's a plant character based off the Pathfinder race or ancestry of the Leshies. Plant humanoid creatures. This one are Lotus Leshy, so with swimming capabilities. Inspiration for that are like the scroll of truth meme, and I did tried some poses beforehand, and the ranger companion is a dragon-like axolotl, kind of semi-aquatic being. So it's got that whole vibe of sea ranger. Yes. It's this character is Drowsy, a Leshy Drake Warden ranger. Some kind of scavenger type person. I did the base of the drawing. I made some little scale, well, not scale armor, but scale pieces of the giant water snake, which is the protective, how would I say it, higher being, some kind of maybe a mystical leader type, or almost godlike being, which is not really worshipped but honored as a mythical greater being. So the great snake scales are a piece of the armor. Uses a bow. I worked around the shapes. I knew the colors beforehand, how I like to do it. Oh yeah, that's the piece of the armor. It's just big snake type scales. I reference some snake scales which look very kind of interesting for the shape. They are affixed just with vines and rope-like vines just to her body, so not beneficial as armor at all. There's an African death mask. Drowsy is a character, a somewhat roguish character who hides their face, and behind various kind of masks, a mask collector. Last time collected an African type death mask for funsies. I worked around that, made some simpler shapes. Normally, Drowsy uses a porcelain mask and to hide most of the exterior. Of course, the lotus leaf head is very present and not very hiding, but a simple wooden bow, very simplistic, a little bit like made from uh, a piece just of small found driftwood, maybe. I worked a little bit more on the companion. That's Mia. Um, Strongly reference the Creole or the creature from Arcane, the little lizard guy who's the producer of the original Shimmer. And it's a little axolotl like dragon being for a drake warden, which starts to grow some wings and is slightly capable of flying. Bigger capabilities, of course, in bigger parts. We have here a goofy looking face, and I try to work the various mouths, creating then the now tongue or the axolotl frilly kind of things. I originally had those head parts and then the at the back, but I changed that. Oh yeah, that's jarring, but I changed the mouth shape because I didn't like how it looked like. Changed the colors. That's not the finishing color. Redid some of it. I don't know. Breathing gill like thingies made it look a little bit more goofy and friendlier. Yeah. Mia is just a stupid little fella. Drowsy is the more like thieving, not understanding a lot of society. Why is it illegal to take things? And Mia is just happy to be there, brain empty. But sometimes it just be like that. It's a funny comedic relief type character, and that I try to uh, uh, give some of it of lighting here, dark and light spots and pieces. Um, the story about Mir is that suddenly Mir turned pale, which is not normal for their species. So I try to get there some white highlights. And in the newest session of the game, Mir turned shock white after an incident that would have killed Mir, and now is shock white. And the nod of the tongue also that Mir Drowsy is very curious of tasting and licking things. So I had to put one tongue there. I didn't think that it would fit now if Drowsy would take the tongue, because that's kind of weird in this piece, because I wanted to Drowsy more like this menacing roguelike in the dark, shaded from their own leaves, hood. I don't know how to call that thing. And Mia, the little companion, is just a goofus. Pretty dang good dynamic, I think. I worked a little bit on the leaves and the petals, working the shapes. I was inspired from giant lotus. I don't know how they're called. I did research them. I think referencing is very uh, important for that kind of work. I reference the big leaves. I reference the mask, the shape of the scales, and various kinds of axolotl beings. Uh, Working around with the leaf part, trying to get some dynamic shade. Working around with the flower, I think that the flower part is my favorite piece. I do like it a lot. I made the back pedals, the yellow. I don't know how they call it in English. I don't know. And then I made the front. I drew over them, drew over the existing pedals, make the front pedals, just for this 3D kind of look. Man, my model goes crazy. It's sped up 1750%. Oh, and I get to the patterns. I just tried some various patterns from Krita, the program that I'm using. Made some pieces for a little bit more shading, lighting the pieces. Tried some techniques how to maybe color in stuff without overpainting some stuff, and checking the rough sketches. I do enjoy the painterly feeling. I can work around stuff without a lot of type of care, just working on stuff that doesn't need maximum precision. So I work on the shade. A few mistakes that aren't avoided, but luckily I think the piece works well. I did like the mood, the lighting. I should have shaded it more from the back side, fitting more the background, but well, it's kind of practice work. I don't actually know a lot of the times what I'm doing. It's just for feeling. Oh, my little signature thing. Yes, important. And working a little bit, somewhat the details. Drowsy, the Drake Warden Ranger, with their little companion Mia, a creole from an underground cavern in a desert. Yeah, and I think we're almost there. Yeah, and this is the final piece. I honestly like the painterly style. It's somewhat adds complexity and the workflow. I think painting with a brush or a brush like style is very calming and progressing in a way where I can say, ah, this brush stroke wasn't perfect. I can paint over it. It's very relaxing. And this one, I think this piece worked kind of nice. Far from great or perfect, but I honestly like it. Uh, I like the posing, and yep, that's it for today's episode. So, to the next time. Bye.